I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, the closer I get to you. She's a ghost, and the truth, it's impossible. But I love her lies. You make sure I don't find somebody new. It's the way you move. It's the way you move. I knew I'd stay with you after just one touch. The way you move has got me stuck. Stuck. Got me stuck. Stuck. Got me stuck. I was lost and then found inside of a dream. Running round in a circle, trying to believe. She's a ghost, and the truth, it's impossible. But I love her lies. You make sure I don't find somebody new. It's the way you move. It's the way you move. I knew I'd stay with you after just one touch. The way you move has got me stuck. Stuck. Got me stuck. Stuck. Got me It's the way you move. It's the way you move. I knew I'd stay with you after just one touch. The way you move has got me stuck. Got me stuck. Got me stuck. Stuck.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go down. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Logan Webb.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there and compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Corbin Carroll, the next to hit, takes outside.
First pitch, 12:45.
The 1-0.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
That one is absolutely belted. Conforto going back some more, still going back. Caught just shy of the wall. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Christian Walker.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So you know they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Emmanuel Rivera in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals.
Nope, that's inside.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And the 1-0. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Now 3-0. And there's a strike. Late swing, fouled off. The wind of the pitch. To the right side, Diaz. Throws to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Welcome back. And our pitcher in this game, Pfaadt. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Check swing, and that's a ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. 2-2 now. That one missed. Payoff pitch. Ripped into right field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Jock Peterson. Just missed.
Yeah, good eye. Let's go, guys.
Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. That's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That is third baseman, J.D.
Now it's J.D. Davis. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Now Kelly has some trouble with it. Both runners advance on the pass ball. 2 in scoring position.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
Two now. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here is Patrick Bailey. First pitch, and he just misses. Wade at third. Peterson at second with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. Fly ball down the line. The one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
1 down, and here is Michael Conforto. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a good eye there.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
1 out and a runner at second. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And he deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Bailey headed for the plate. The throw in. Tag, not in time. He scores. And they're up by 3.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Luis Matos will hit next. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. And that one almost got him. Right-hander kicks, deals. Slow roller to third. Goes to second. Safe there.
Batting seventh, the left fielder.
So up next, Blake Sable. Slapped foul. The 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Thomas gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
Here's the Giants lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a guy or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Isan Diaz up to hit now. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one in the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We head to the 2nd from San Francisco. It's the Giants 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, and now it's Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch. That's a little bit low. Webb, a guy after Tommy John surgery, changed his arm slot a little bit. He ditched that 4-seam fastball, went with the sinker, and he's turned into a ground ball machine. Next offering is in for a strike. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. And the righty deals. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Here's another look with Statcast Singy. The throw needed to be strong to beat the runner, and it was.
Yeah, that play was close, and I think we need to credit that 88-mile-per-hour throw as the difference maker right there. That's just impressive.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And now it's even up.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside. And a big swing and a miss. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Diamondbacks down quickly. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now Casey Schmidt. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Rips one to right. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So here's Wade now. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one's in there, 0-1. Schmidt at second with nobody out. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Perdomo on to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
And Jack Peterson stands in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Runner at second here, one gone. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That misses
One
the
ball,
zone.
2
It's a
strikes.
ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Just missed.
It's a good
2
take.
balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 3.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
There's a swing and a drive. Jack Peterson pops one out. His 12th of the season, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip.
inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now it's J.D. Davis. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Still only one out here in the inning. And that's downstairs and outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Kicks and fires.
Ball.
Swung on, belted. Rivera raging back towards the wall. Still going back. And he brings it into the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in San Francisco, Nick Ahmed here to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ahmed tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. That one laced to center and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 5.
Alec Thomas now.
Thomas.
First offering misses the mark.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The 1-0.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Ahmed around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Base hit and a run in to score. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Chase Peterson. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That's in there, and that's strike one. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, I can relate being from the Bay Area. I tell you what, warmer games in Oakland than they were in San Francisco, and that can help you become an A's fan a lot faster because it gets awfully chilly in San Fran.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Thomas, the runner at third. Kelly at first with no outs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now the number 2 hitter, Emmanuel Rivera, went down on strikes his first time through. That's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Up the middle, Schmidt. And that's the third out. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And digging in for San Francisco, Michael Conforto. The line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a 1-2. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Man at first. And the batter now, Luis Matos. Matos goes 5 feet 11 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. And the right-hander deals. Now 1-1.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Slider clips the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Sable stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And the 1-0. There goes the runner. Little chopper rolls foul. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. And now the count is even. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And no one can get there. It falls in. The throw into second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Two on with 1 out. Isan Diaz, the next Giant to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Conforto on third. Sable over at second with 1 down. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 7-1. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Pfaadt will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Luis Pfaadt on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Casey Schmidt, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch just misses. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ball one, no strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And it's 1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and he hit him.
Yep, I got him.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and it still hit him.
And now Jack Peterson, he's already homered here in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. First and second, 2 down. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. That's through there for a strike. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. They put 2 on the board on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 7 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Walker. The wind of the pitch. That's in there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
This one grounded to Davis. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Gurriel. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
This to third. Davis with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The 1-0. And there's a ball. (2-0). Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag, and that is that. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the 4th, and here is J.D. Davis.
The third baseman,
Frias back to work. Good eye right there. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Righty to the plate. And now 2-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Just like Vegas in the sun, ain't no quitting till I'm done.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That's down and in.
1-0.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off left side. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high
The right
four-seam
fielder,
fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
And the 0-1.
Ball.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder.
Now here is Luis Matos, 1 for 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1's the count.
Conforto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is in the dirt. 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the frame. So the Giants leave 1, and they're on top 7-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed.
And here it comes. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So a man aboard. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike. Slow roller to first. Wait. One at second. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now Carson Kelly singled and drove in a run his first time through. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jace Peterson. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Diamondbacks 1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Blake Sable. The pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Kyle Nelson getting loose out there. Foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That
Ball
just
2.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. And that's a little bit high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. On a line out towards center. Thomas makes the grab on the run.
Now back, second baseman,
Isan Diaz, the next Giant to hit. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the shortstop, Casey Schmidt. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Diaz, the runner at second with 1 away. Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Kicks and deals. That misses, and the count 1-2. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a ball evens the count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And now it's filled up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes a pitch. And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Wade, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's the Giants DH, Jock Peterson. He's already homered in this game. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That one missed. Off the plate inside. 3 balls, no strikes. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
J.D. Davis, the next Giant to hit.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Bases loaded, 2 down. And that one lifted in the air center field. Thomas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here is Emmanuel Rivera. And the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Rivera, 26 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Now the 0-1. There's a strike.
Puerto Rico doesn't just produce baseball talent, it produces Hall of Fame talent from Roberto Clemente to Pudge Rodriguez.
Next offering is in the dirt. And a pitch. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Tommy Pham. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's just foul. And a pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Sable puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Man at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Christian Walker. Walker measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. First offering misses the mark. Rivera, the base runner at first with 1 out. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Gurriel gets a piece. Next one is off the play. 2-2. And he deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Dunks one into left. Lead runner around second.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Here comes Gabe Kapler to the mound, and he's going to take the baseball from his starter. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, number 74.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So 2 on with 2 away. Nick Ahmed digs in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Sliced hard but foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Luke Jackson up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. Rogers, the lefty, warming up as well. And the righty deals. And that one missing low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
At the belt and fires. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
So 2 down. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Second and third, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Diamondbacks 3. New pitcher on now, Kyle Nelson.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 3.
The catcher, Patrick Bailey.
And the pitch. Good eye right there. Nelson, in his 2nd season, he throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
All over that one right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Bailey leads off second with nobody out. Bounced up the middle. Slings to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
The batter, the center fielder,
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. First pitch just misses. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Next one misses. Ball 2.
2-0.
And now the lefty. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's 8-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And up next for the Giants, Blake Sable. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1. Nelson checks on first, and he dives back in safely. Kicks and fires towards first. Quickly to second for 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Diamondbacks 3. And welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
The right-hander back to work. And there's a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Righty delivers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So the lineup flips over. Now up next for Arizona, Jace Peterson. Now the outside corner, that's strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that one wrapped foul. No outs. Runner on second. Way inside, gets out of the way. And it's even up. Bounce to the right. And he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 15, Emmanuel Rivera.
Now it's the right fielder, Emmanuel Rivera.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In there, and it's 0-1. Runner on at third, one gone. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throws to second. He pulls into second as a run scores.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke the line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Tommy Pfaadt stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. Ball one. The pitch. That's in there. And it's 1-1. And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Down the left field line. Base hit. Rivera around third. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Number 77, Luke.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Bounce to the left side. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So digging in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
Runner leads away at second.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
They say it went.
2-1.
Gurriel gets a piece. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Diaz makes the play, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 8 and the Diamondbacks 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Isan Diaz.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The 0-1.
Nope, outside. That ball is foul.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Schmidt stands in now, looks at that one inside.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
2 balls, no strikes.
The wind to kick the 2-0. There's a strike. And a strike in there. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the DH, Jock Peterson, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
They say you win.
0-1.
And a pitch. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Wade off of first with 2 away. The next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Ground ball to the right side. Walker steps on the bag. That's the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're on top by 3. 8-5. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. The D-backs in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
On the ground, Diaz. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. New arm for the Giants, Tristan Beck. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So up next, Nick Ahmed.
No matter what, You're playing this kind of rival to take your game to another level.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
That one's in there. That is strike two. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Thomas in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now fly ball to right center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 30.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And digging in for San Francisco, J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
The pitch. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Patrick Bailey will hit next. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. On the ground right side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. The throw in. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That clips the corner.
Let's get a couple runs.
And here it comes. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one not close. It's 2-2. Bailey, the runner at second with 1 away. Right-handed reliever. Swings here and blasts one left field. Gurriel ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And the first pitch misses for
Ball
ball
one, no
one.
strike.
Two outs and one in scoring position. There's a strike. The pitch. Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Popped up. And that is that. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now the D-backs catcher, Carson Kelly. Doval in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ball one, no strikes.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Fought off foul. And a pitch. That one missing inside. Outside corner, there's a strike. And it's filled up. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. Sable drops steps, heads back on it. Makes the catch. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jace Peterson. There's a strike. Doval, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Liner, and oh, that got him. And he's safe at first. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of waving everyone off.
Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed. They obviously take any shot to the head very seriously, but you're right, Boog. It looks like he's doing okay out there. Thank goodness.
Runner on at first with one gone. Emmanuel Rivera, the next to hit. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 1-0. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Cracks his bat and pops him off. Wade pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Pham, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Can't glove it cleanly, and that'll do it.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. You got to love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
First for the victorious Giants, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 5 runs, 12 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Could it be the way